Good morning, everyone. I've got a smile on my face, I've got four walls around me. I've got the sun in the sky, all these waters surround me. Oh, you know, yeah, I win, sometimes I lose. I've been battered, but I'll never bruise. It's not so bad. And I say,
hey, 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 it's just an ordinary day, and it's all your state of mind. At the end of the day, you've just got to say it's all right.
One of the things that it gives me great pleasure to be a part of Sheridan College is that relationship that they have with the Indigenous community. And building a meaningful relationship going forward. And I want to say Chimigwich to Sheridan College for their wisdom in building that good relationship in a good way. And what I would like to do is just to do an acknowledgement of the land. I would just simply like to acknowledge that the fact that all of Sheridan's campuses lie in the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of New Credit. And that's from the treaty aspect. But what we also have to recognize, and if we understand Canada's history, is that many different First Nations have walked this territory, from the Iroquois Confederacy to the Huron to the Wendat to the Anishinaabe people to the Métis. It gives me great pride to see that the work that Sheridan College does in acknowledging this. So I just want to offer my blessings for a beautiful day for everyone. Thank you very much. Chimigwich.
2017 marks a truly special welcome back event because it's our 50th anniversary. Communicating an institution's history can help create a sense of community, shared identity, and common purpose. It allows people to make sense of where an organization came from, how it's evolved, what has worked, or what might need to be avoided in the future. Put differently, I strongly believe that the secret to successfully charting our future lies in better understanding our past. I'm sure that many of you are familiar with the saying that everything old is new again, if you still have your bell-bottom pants.
Of course, today we're here to celebrate a different kind of milestone. We're here to celebrate you, all of you, and to do our best to thank you for everything that you do for our students and our broader learning community. Your efforts in classrooms, hallways, offices, labs, libraries, outdoor spaces ensure that students at Sheridan get the best possible education, experience, and career preparation. This in turn reinforces, it builds, it fosters, it fuels Sheridan's reputation for excellence. As Sheridan continues to grow, this event has become our one opportunity each year to get together as an entire community. I hope that you've already had a chance to connect with some of your colleagues over breakfast. As I've come to observe over my first 9 months here, relationships matter at Sheridan, and I think that's something we all need to embrace, safeguard, and place a value on. People don't just work here. They develop deep friendships, and more than a handful of times, I understand people have met future spouses here, lots of interesting familial connections. People tell me that they find great meaning in collaborating with and learning from their peers.
When it comes to education, it's important. I think everyone in this room knows that, right? And Sheridan College, I admit, I'm sorry, I'm not an alumni. I didn't have the pleasure of going. I have a business degree from Western. So clearly, the university education doesn't work. I think you're making the right move here at Sheridan, because it's applied education, isn't it? Not implied education. It's actual, you come out and start working immediately. That's fantastic.
You can define culture in many different ways, but to me, it is a culture that in fact was inculcated in Sheridan by our founding president, Jack Porter, when he talked about creativity and innovation. And when you think about that being 50 years ago, who would have known that creativity is kind of in the DNA of everything we do now, but he determined that that would be the differentiating feature, the hallmark for Sheridan. And I think it's wonderful and it's amazing that Sheridan has been true to that. It's been interpreted in different ways because, of course, this is a creative institution and creativity demands reinterpretation. But creativity and innovation are owned by Sheridan College, I would say, across Canada. And I think it's an amazing differentiator, and to me, it's fundamental to the culture.
It's a bit of an edgy community, a bit that they walk with pride, they walk tall, they don't have to do things the way others do it, and a sense of self-confidence. And a sense of belonging not only as a family among themselves, but a family within their communities that they are home to, which are now, of course, Mississauga, Brampton, and Oakville. So I think it is a bigger sense of purpose, but I think the edginess and maybe at times walk with elbows out, as Hazel would say, is part of that culture as well.
I guess I just add a sense of earned confidence that this institution believes it can dream up new and creative and innovative ideas, and then has the belief in itself that they can deliver on just about anything. And often it's an uphill slug to get those new ideas out into fruition, to new programs, to new ways of serving students, but there's a real can-do attitude in this institution that's like no other. And I think it's really that sense of confidence that if you dream it, you can deliver it.